who was formerly on the banjo tonight, but now has a voice.
Yeah!
This thing on? Yeah. Can I take this off? Alright. How are we doing today?
Good.
Well, my name is Maddox, my last name is Michener. You saw me on the banjo. Hope I did well. Hope I'll do better right now with my voice. Equally as twangy, I suppose. I heard, let's see, I was gonna say. Earlier, I heard Michener, I can stand up comedy, from our lovely presenter right here. And I thought, man, I might as well. You know, got a fortune cookie yesterday, said, don't miss up on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so this weekly event will be my once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Well, y'all see me. Y'all see the shoes, y'all see the money, y'all see everything about me. Well, I could get up here and play the banjo. I could act country, you know, but y'all don't know that about me. Y'all don't know, like, who I am as a person, what's, like, deeper inside of me. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got my boots on, right? You might assume, like, playing the banjo, country enough. Let me tell you a story about, like, what real country is, you know? With like, bluegrass, with all these folk bands, you see just, like, I don't know, like, 4, like, white guys get up here with, like, flannels on and, you know, like, boots and stuff like that. And not just in those guys, but, like, more often not country, you know? Back home, and I myself, if I'm being honest, I'm not country. I hate to say it. I hate to say it, right? But I want to pretend, you know, I come from a town of 6,000 people. Austin's like huge, 1.3 million. If y'all didn't know, y'all live here. But I was working at the Capitol, right? Working for my friend's dad. Bit of nepotism, but I don't think that's how that works. I was working for my friend's dad when this farmer from back home came in. Nice lady. She used to be a partner at Zilker, actually. Sarah Macias, if y'all know her. Anyone know Sarah Macias? All right, hands up. Hands up, you know. All right. That's like my entire set. Well, she comes in and she's like, "Where are you from, kid?" And I was like, "Well, I'm from Ben Austin. I'm 19. Don't call me kid." And she says, she's like, "Well, we need help at the farm this year." And, you know, I have no farm experience, like, whatsoever, but I was like, you know, I could, like, pretend enough, you know, like, LARPing, as they say. You see so many people, like, get up and, like, the nicest, like, flannel, stuff like that, and take photos for, like, their political campaigns, you know, try acting all, like, conservative, stuff like that, but that's not, you know, like, they're not work clothes. But I was like, maybe I could pretend, maybe I could make it in this little world, you know? Anyway, let me tell you this story. I'm there, you know. I'm looking about as I do right now, you know, cute as ever, but I'm working with 3 other dudes, all in high school. One's Dakota Johnson, shout out Dakota Johnson, hands up now. Then I got Bo Bowie, think about Bo Bowie, oh, think about all these people. Imagine like King of the Hill characters when I say these, like good, like cartoon even, you know what I'm saying? Bo, you know, he's got like beautiful blonde hair, 2 teeth in his head. That's just Bo. Got Taylor Thompson, shout out Taylor. Think about Taylor, most Christian young man you'll ever meet, and he wants to be a firefighter, and I love Taylor. Anyway, he could be like a little brother to me, and I do expect him to marry into the family. But anyway, there's just one day we have to wrangle up sheep, you know. This is like bread and butter to them. They know their entire lives. I'm kind of like a screwdriver in a pack of hammers, you know, like I have my own purpose, but like, let's say the sheep are nails, you know, like hammer to nail, stuff like that. I'm a screwdriver, like my screws are more like, you know, if there's any like literature that needs to be analyzed out there, you know, like that's me. English major, head shout out. There we go. But yeah, so we had to wrangle up these sheep, right? I'll set the scene. About acre of land, right? Sheep in the back corner. Bull on the loose, just in the distance, right? Bull's job is to protect the sheep. About scary as shit, you know, like terrifying. This thing of muscle. Y'all don't understand how bulls are until like you're face to face with one, which might come to fruition later. Anyway, the sheep, we got these 2 long stakes up here big to the sheep to scare them to this little pen, because I think we were going to take them to slaughter, which was such a bummer. Anyway, I take the sheep, we're going, we're wrangling them, they're running all over, stuff like that. We finally get them into the pen. The bull's seeing us mess with them. The bull doesn't really recognize us as people. I mean, he does, but he also thinks I need to protect the sheep above everyone else, you know. So we're wrangling up the sheep, and they're running hard, running so fast, and we're trying to get into this tiny little container. So we're wrestling them to the ground. My job is to watch for the bull. I'm not too good at wrestling sheep. The rest are, but they're not, you know. No one's really good at wrestling sheep. For example, Bo, good old Bo, paint another picture, you know, blonde hair, 2 teeth in his head, chubby little kid. He grabs the sheep hard. It flings him to the ground, and in that little pen, you know, the sheep's been pooping. He's covered head to toe in sheep shit, and his nice little white Ariat shirt, you know, it's just horrible. I'm why is anyone doing this? You know? Why am I even here? You know, to prove something? To prove it to who? I don't know. Anyway, I turn around and the bull's right here. And now, Bo's not the only one covered in shit. Oh my goodness, and it's looking at me, it's sniffing, it's going like this, you know? No. Just no. You gotta let the sheep out just a little bit so it could run away, you know? Just something to distract it. That was my favorite job I've ever worked, if I'm being honest. I got fired because I got fired a year later, you know, it's still going on my resume for law school and what have you. It counts as an internship, I suppose. I'm at it twice. First day on the job, funnily enough, we had to hold the cow's tails. By we, I mean Bo. Bo was also covered head to toe in shit that day. Just an ongoing theme, you know, a sick recurring joke. Thing about that was I had to back up the trailer with a water wagon on the back. If you looked who was driving into work that day, it was one Honda Accord 2012. Shout out, man. Alright, whatever. Okay. Along 3 trucks, and he chooses the 2012 Honda Accord driver to back that truck up. Completely break it, jackknife the water wagon, you know. They forgive me, it's my first day. Except when I drive the 4-wheeler into the mud, stuff like that. The thing is, that's country, you know what I'm saying? I could get up here, I could play the banjo. I could sound really good at the banjo, heck, even the best banjo player in the world. But, is that really me?